Your question is, what is the difference between decision-making using values and values-based decision-making? I would say there's not a lot of difference between the two. I would say there's more of a difference between values-based decision-making and what I call belief-based decision-making. When we make decisions based on our beliefs, it's as if we're using all our past experience and what we've learned to make a decision. It sounds quite attractive. However, we're perpetuating what we believe, which may not be the truth. We're perpetuating ways of making decisions based on the past, not based on what it is that we would like to create. So values-based decision-making allows us to sever the link to the past, if it's appropriate, and then make a decision based on what is it that I want to experience in the future. In other words, what is it that I want to consciously create rather than subconsciously create, because sometimes a lot of the belief-based decision-making that we use has these fear-based beliefs attached to them in a subconscious way, and so we're actually just perpetuating the old state. So what values-based decision-making allows us to build a gap between the past and the future, so we consciously create the future that we want to have happen. And in fact, what we're actually doing is saying, I want to experience this feeling. When you've got a list of values, what you're saying is, I want to experience this value viscerally by creating the conditions where I can live that value and have the feeling of honesty, have the feeling of integrity, have the feeling whatever the value that you chose. So that's why it's important, because it allows us to be very adaptable, but to live in harmony with who we are.